Hey everybody, welcome back to Competitive Solutions. We are at the Visuant 5.0 Users Conference, which has been really good. I get to speak to an old friend. I've interviewed you before, haven't I?
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
Yeah. So this is Matt Sullivan with Teijin Automotive. Matt, you use Visuant a lot. You're like power user. So how's the conference going?
Conference is going quite well. Kind of learning what 5.0 is about to offer us, and I'm so excited to get 5.0 and play with it.
What's getting you so excited? What are some of your first impressions?
So at Teijin, we use dashboards a lot. It doesn't look like actions are changing much, which is fine, but dashboards is the way we communicate to upper management and everybody throughout the organization. So with 5.0, dashboards become more user-friendly, meaning I can create dashboards that are a lot more visual, okay? And the ability to share dashboards so I don't have to pull up one dashboard, think where the other dashboard is. I can actually bring dashboards up in conjunction is really exciting. I can't wait to start playing with it.
I love your enthusiasm for it. That's great. Well, Matt, there's a lot of new features coming out. Dashboards, I know you touch it on. What are some of the other features that you're really excited about?
One of them is the reporting structure for all the red metrics. Because right now our dashboards have a variety of green, red, and celebrate the red to harvest the green. So now that we can really focus on pinpointing on the red red metrics, then I can really get them to green to try to get us back to health.
I love your passion for this. This is so good. Are there any other new features in 5.0 that you're excited about?
I haven't had a chance to play yet, but I'm like I said before, with the dashboards for our company is where it's really at. I mean, me and the other director of program management, we both present to the level 2s and 3s, VP CEOs, and it's via dashboards. Right. So dashboards is a very quick way to show the health of our programs.
Now, I know as a power user of Visuant, can you tell me a little bit, what does Visuant mean to Teijin Automotive and your business intelligence?
So we can actually focus on the business side of the company. And what does that mean is now we can focus on troubled programs. So if we have a troubled program, then we can have resources reallocated to those troubled programs before it becomes a major issue. In the past, we won't know it's a major issue until the program's launching and we can't meet customer demands, we can't meet customer quality. It becomes a very big issue. So what we do with Visuant now is we monitor it every month. It's not once every quarter, it's every month we review it. And if we can start seeing stuff trend towards the bad, we can address it before it gets real bad.
And tell me what that means. You can address it before it gets real bad. How does that work?
So the metrics that we have, if we have stuff that's been green for a while and all of a sudden turns red, that's the way the team escalates to us. I do not allow them to turn stuff green unless it's truly resolved. Some people think red's bad. No. Red tells me that you need help. So what we do is then we can do a task force to say, okay, financially we're not there. We had some engineering changes. We're upside down. What do we need to do to get back on track? Efficiency levels, the same thing. We'll look at cycle times and everything. If that's actually in there, we can say, okay, we're not hitting our mark. What can we do to fix it?
Thanks for that. Now, you mentioned earlier you report to, you've got your reporting data to VPs and C-suite. How does Visuant help you do that? I know you mentioned dashboards, but give us a little bit more detail about that.
So I can actually pull up a dashboard for my department. There's 2 of us. So then they can look at all my programs and find out which ones are red that they really want to focus in. With Visuant now is I can actually click on that metric and drill all the way down to the working level and who's doing what and when, what help do they need. That's all in there at the very top level. They can drill all the way down to the bottom level from the top.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now I have another question for you. As I've been here talking with people, Shane likes to talk about you have the Visuant software, but you also have the thoughtware that really drives that. What does that mean to you and Teijin Automotive, the thoughtware?
So the thoughtware is Teijin uses what we call purpose maps. So I don't know if you saw before when I was presenting, our dashboards wasn't just something we dreamt up. It came from our purpose map, our purpose in life to the company, and how do we present that to the organization. That's Visuant. Visuant's the tool for our purpose map. Every department at Teijin has a purpose map.
Excellent. Excellent. And Visuant helps lead that whole process for you.
Yep. It's a good visual representation of our purpose.
Now, Matt, as a power user, and I've interviewed you before, thank you for that. There's some folks that are listening that they might be considering Visuant. They're looking at it for their company. What would you say to them about Visuant if they're considering it?
If they're considering it, it's a really good communication tool. Is what we've been using it for the last couple of years since we've introduced it to program management. It's a really good, and I also use it, I forgot to mention, resource planning. Everybody has issues with resources. Resources are tight to find. So I actually will go through all my programs. I have a program that's getting ready to end that will show up in my dashboard. If I have a program that's doing very well, that's green across the board, then that program manager could probably take on more activity. If I have a program that's red across the board, that program manager might need help. All my programs are red, then I can go to the C-suite and says, listen, I may need some more resources because of all of these issues. So I've been using it to help balance the workload of my team.
That's fantastic. What a great tool, overall tool.
Yes, I love it.
I've got one last question for you. You're in a room for the last day and a half, finishing up today with about 50 other users. What's the value of this time for you?
The value of this is meeting other people that use Visuant. Our company's obviously automotive, and there's so many people here non-automotive to get their feedback. So it's really good to hear how they use Visuant, their plans for using Visuant. I've had a couple of people come to us and say, hey, how do you use it? Why do you use it that way? So it's really good sharing of information between people of different industries.
Yeah, it's been fun watching the Q&A part, the questions that are asked, and the people going, yeah, I have that question too. It's been really fun watching.
Yeah. In fact, after I got done presenting, a couple other people stopped over, non-automotive, and actually had questions on how we developed it, why we developed it, and gave them some suggestions on how it might fit for their industry. So it's been kind of fun.
Excellent. Well, Matt, since you're an old hat at this, is there anything else that I missed that I should ask you or you want to share with everybody?
I just can't wait for 5.0 to play with. I'm telling you right now, I cannot wait.
I love it. Well, I'll let you go so you can go back, and we'll bring you back in a month or so. We'll do a virtual and say, so how's it been? How's it
Play
going?
with 5.0, I can't wait.
I love it. All right. So everybody, this is Matt Sullivan with Teijin Automotive, and I'm Brandon Lee on behalf of Competitive Solutions, and thanks for joining us for another episode. Take care, everyone.